At one point, Paul Pogba was one of the best midfielders in the world, putting on a show in the World Cup for France, being a key player alongside N'Golo Kante to help win it. Manchester United had paid €105 million for him, and he looked like he was worth it. But then came the shock news. Doping allegations ruined Pogba's footballing career at the age of 30, banning him off the field for 18 months. Now he is back, signing for AS Monaco at the age of 32. AS Monaco didn't stop there. They also signed Ansu Fati, a talent who at one point was gonna be the next Messi, but injuries nearly ruined his career. Now at the age of 22, he's hoping for a fresh start in a French side who came third last season. AS Monaco in 2004 was a Champions League finalist, led by iconic players like Morientes, Julie, Adebayor and Patrice Evra, only losing out to Mourinho's FC Porto, missing out on an opportunity to immortalize themselves. Monaco, a city known for its luxury and riches, is aiming to make a major comeback and go for the big trophies again. So let's find out how that could happen. So how about we begin by taking a quick look at how they finished this previous season. Third position in the league, 61 points, but miles away from PSG, who obviously have dominated a lot of competitions this year. And their top scorer is a 22-year-old Danish striker in the name of Mika Biereth, 15-3 for him this season. Takumi Minamino, at the age of 30, the former Liverpool player, is doing a great job for this team, reviving his career fully over there. Instead of being a backup, he's one of the main men. And then you have Ben Seguir, 8-3, and Akliush, 7-12. Both of these guys exceptionally talented, alongside Zakaria in that midfield, the Switzerland international. And then you have some others like Breel Donald and Bolo, who a lot of you guys will remember as a top wonder kid from back in the day, but now he's 28 years old. When it comes to the lineup itself, we have two strikers playing up top with Minamino and Akliush on the wings. Kamara, one of my favorite players to use on FC 25. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this guy insane again, and I cannot wait to use him. Zakaria next to him at the back, Caio Henrique, Thilo Kehrer, Singo, who is an unreal player, Van der Son, a great right back to have, reminds me a lot of Frimpong, and then Koen in goal, who is a former Salzburg talent. The talent pool doesn't end there, by the way. Mavisa, great talent, only 20 years old. We have Magasa, 21 years old. We have the likes of Balogun, who is also part of this team. He is only 23 at this stage, and Eleni Kenna, who we've been talking about for a while, ever since he played in Belgium, where he was crushing it. And so Ansu Fati now signs for AS Monaco as we go into the new season. And I'm actually very excited about this, man. I gotta tell you, when Ansu Fati initially was that big talent that everyone talked about, I was just as hyped. I thought it was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna be the next big thing. But here we are, signing Ansu Fati into the team. Should be somewhere down here, coming in at a 78 rating. I'm gonna take Salisu out here. He's 22 years old, man. I mean, a lot of people are already like kind of forgetting about the fact that he's still so young. I know he was loaned out at Brighton, didn't really work out, but I still have faith, and I think Ligue 1 could be perfect for a player like Ansu Fati. And yes, I have Paul Pogba in the game. 32 years old, 82 rated, 83 rated, 6'3" tall. I probably should work on those playstyles. I haven't given him the right playstyles yet, but I have given him all the stats that he had back in FIFA 23 or FC 23. Was it FC back then? At that point when he was in the game. So here he is. Pogba is at AS Monaco, and hopefully I can use him for a couple more years. When it comes to players who have already left AS Monaco this transfer window, it is Ismail Jakobs for 8 million to Galatasaray and Matsima to Augsburg for 5 million as they made his loan deal permanent. And the replacement for Matsima might be in already. Eric Dyer, a former Bayern Munich German champion now, has signed with AS Monaco on a free deal. So welcome Eric Dyer. We can make use of him. The 31-year-old can be either a starter or a good backup. To make room for Ansu Fati, Magnus Akliush, a player who has performed really well for AS Monaco, has been rumored to leave to multiple clubs, specifically Premier League clubs, spending up to 60 million on him possibly. So for now, I have him on the transfer list. Akliush is possibly leaving us, making room for Ansu Fati, so I don't really mind. And from what I have just found out, Boadu, Mbolo, and all these lads right here have not extended their contracts yet, so I assume AS Monaco, if they want to make money off of him, they need to sell them in these upcoming transfer windows. And I already have an offer for Embolo from AS Roma. So the two AS teams are exchanging players as we speak. And so here we are. Akliush has been sold to Napoli for 31 million. Embolo to AS Roma. Boadu over to Fiorentina. Efekele has been sold to Watford. Whilst we have loaned out a bunch of players who I want to use in the future. Ouattara, Ilenikena as well. This guy, by the way, is apparently a decent talent too. So we're going to look out for him. And obviously Magassa and some others have gone out on loan as well, including Paris Brunner, who at one point was Germany's hope for that striking position. An incredible talent of Borussia Dortmund, but his ego ruined him. Well, look who's here. AS Monaco is apparently interested in signing ter Stegen. Now that he has been replaced by Garcia at Barcelona, they are looking to offload his wages and are willing to accept a fee between 12 to 15 million euros. So AS Monaco, unhappy with Köln and Majecki and their developments in the goalkeeping position, are apparently wanting to sign ter Stegen. Wouldn't be the first German player to play for them. For example, Jacobs, who we just sold to Galatasaray. That player is also German, but he comes in at an 88 rating, and this is some upgrade. Now, let me be completely honest, I genuinely don't think ter Stegen is world-class anymore. His performances at Barcelona have been very underwhelming the past couple of years. He has conceded a bunch of very, very easy goals, but for us in FC25, he's 33 years old, 88 rated. It gives us an opportunity to invest into a younger goalkeeper down the line who can actually take over that position with confidence once ter Stegen comes down in his rating. So AS Monaco wants to sign him. Maybe that's a second chance for him to once again showcase that he's still a good goalkeeper. Leicester City might have been relegated, but Bilal El Khanous, a Moroccan superstar when it comes to his talents, he is linked to AS Monaco as we speak. And many clubs should be interested in this kid. I was watching him back when he was playing in Belgium, where he was truly incredible. And now at Leicester City, people have seen his skill. Apparently, he's available for 22.5 million. I don't know if that's a release clause or something, but some big teams should pick him up. He comes into our team as a 79 rated player. Apparently, AS Monaco is very interested in signing this man. They have a history of signing Moroccan players lately. I mean, we have Ben Sekir here as well, who is Moroccan. So that could be a really nice combination moving into the future. But El Khanous is an attacking midfielder, and that makes me think, like, how would this team line up? Now, having said that, he's not necessarily a central attacking midfielder. When I'm looking at his heat map, he's leaning towards the left-hand side a lot. So I was thinking maybe we switch to formation and go like 4-2-2, and this way I can fit in all these players that I would love to have in. Now, don't get me wrong, Minamino is great. I freaking love him, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put Pogba and Kamara into that midfield, right? Into the center midfield position. Or does this count as CDM? Oh, it counts as CDM. Ooh, I don't like that. I'll have to find a way out of this, but I wanted to basically just do this. Put him into that left attacking midfield. Have Ansu Fati on the right attacking midfield. And just have these two up top. But I'll try and figure out a way. And of course, I'm going in against PSG. That is the matchup I wanted to go into. And Quaradona ruined me. Lucky there to not concede. Pogba, though, was putting people on the floor. And for that, they were taking him out. Well, they still kept on trying over and over again. But ter Stegen, the new signing, was doing a great job. Quaradona, 87th minute, misses his chance. And it's a draw against PSG, which I was happy with. And now, lads, the first season is done with AS Monaco, but we came in second behind PSG this time, and it is a 13-point gap. But that's not all. I have to show you something extremely impressive. And that is the fact that in a round of 16 of Champions League football, we got past Manchester United 6-5 on penalties. They just signed Mbeumo, by the way, in real life, for about 65 million, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cunha and Mbeumo could be incredible together for the attack of Manchester United, but they have to sign a striker. Who, in your opinion, would fit in there? Let me know in the comments down below. But as we go through quarterfinals, we got beat by Real Madrid. Only 4-3. We did extremely well against one of the best teams in world football as AS Monaco in our first season. And guess who else did well? Pogba, 33 years old, but he's gone up to an 84 rating, so we'll take that. Kamara looks incredible. Ansu Fati up to an 80, but I'm assuming Golovin is stealing a lot of playtime. He's a great all-rounder who can basically play in any position. I guess we could fit him into that center midfield as well. We have Mika going up to an 81, which I like to see, alongside Balogun as well. Minamino up to a 79, now as a 31-year-old. But moving forward, we have to find ways to incorporate players like Ben Seguir and El Kanous into this team. I have some plans. Specifically, El Kanous needs to be in there, but also not playing this kid just feels wrong. But hey, look at Balogun, 32-4 this season, alongside Beirith coming in with 24 goal contributions. But the legend that is Paul Pogba on 16-16, incredible. And so in the new season, I wanted to test myself against PSG once again, see if we had improved. But my oh my, PSG improved. They also have a very young and strong team, but Ter Stegen was stopping them up until the 86th minute, where Quaradona was ruining me, and Joao Neves' shot was stopped again. Another draw against PSG this time. All right, let me just tell you straight up, I'm struggling with this formation. I cannot play with it. I used to be pretty decent with the 4-4-2, but man, it is not easy right now, so I need to find a solution. I'm switching to a 4-3-3 attack. El Kanous now comes into the starting 11. Beirith is the only striker, and Balogun turns into a backup. They can battle it out for that striking position. And now in the January transfer window, I'm going in for a backup goalkeeper for Ter Stegen. Someone that can take over later on. It is Konstantinos Tsolakis, originally obviously from Olympiacos, if I'm not mistaken. So we're bringing this Greek guy into the team. A rating for the price. He comes in for 39.5, market value 32.5. How's that A then? Anyways, Ter Stegen now actually has gone up to a 90 at this stage, which is amazing to see. But as we know, the other goalkeepers don't seem to be good enough, according to the Monaco news that I'm finding. 24 years old, he comes in, 6'4", cross-claimer as well. I like this signing. We're going to keep building him up. This season, we're only 6 points behind PSG. Progress, right? Which... all right. Oh, and by the way, how dare I forget the toughest cup of them all, Coupe de France. We're still not in the finale. Somehow it's Rodez against Toulouse. Not even PSG makes it into the final. You guys know I might just struggle winning this thing. But I guess we have some good news. Ben Seguir is up to an 83, taking over from a 32-year-old Minamino on the wing. Fati is on that 83 as well. He's growing slowly. Beirith up to an 85. El Kanous 83. We are looking very solid in many positions. Left back, I'll have to do something about it, but I'm really happy with the depth that we have here at AS Monaco. Even going into the reserves, some top players as part of this lineup. And the numbers are being delivered by the Danish striker. Congratulations for yet another great season, but Pogba is on fire still. At the age of 34, he's still delivering. And guess who kicked us out of the Champions League this season? PSG. Actually, good news, lads. The youngsters are back. Ileni Kenna at a 76. The other lad comes in at a 71. Paris Brunner has done quite well away from the club. Then we're looking at the likes of Ouattara, a left back at the 77 rating now. I'm going to give him a chance. If he grows to an 80 this season, we're not going to be buying another left back. Going into this season, we let go of a bunch of aging players. Kera, Zakaria, Majeki actually been sold alongside Kern because we do have a backup goalkeeper now. Daya is gone, and so is the youngster Tinkres, and also Michal and Koulibaly. That now leaves me with 174 million to spend. And considering the fact that Pogba is 34 and Camara is the only other center midfielder in the team, it is clear what I need to do. I need to bring in a new Pogba-style player to replace him down the line and someone to back up Camara. I needed a tall French center midfielder who is great on the ball. Diouf is the one I have chosen for this. Currently plays at Lens, but this guy can dribble past people, can impose himself in the midfield, comes in for 41.7 million into our squad at a rating of 81, which is fine because he is still very young. So let me show you right now, lads. He comes in at the age of 24 into our team, left-footed, 6'2". Pogba, as you know, is quite a tall lad as well, 6'3" tall. So Diouf is gonna be our replacement for Pogba down the line. Now he's left-footed in contrary to Pogba, but I really wanted to bring in someone who can basically do anything just like Pogba as well. Look at his stats. Everything is above 76. I mean, that is what we want to have. A box-to-box midfielder who can also be quite skillful, good at dribbling, has the flair trait on him, has the rapid as well, which might remind some people of a young Pogba when he was at Juventus maybe. But yeah, I'm very happy with this signing. Now, I am signing a center midfielder, which is a blast from the past, but he's still a youngster. This is Ilaix Moriba. If you guys remember, this kid was a top talent at Barcelona back in the day. Then he moved over to Leipzig. Things didn't necessarily work out for him too well. But recently, he's been picking up performances at Celta Vigo, and he has high potential. 83 rated at this stage, which is absolutely amazing. He is going to be, just like Diouf, another important part in our team. 6'1" tall, 76 pace, 79 shooting, 74 passing, 81 dribbling, 80 defending, 79 physicality, and he has the technical trait as well. So has similarities to Pogba too, but I wanted him to be the backup to Camara. Our team is looking incredibly solid. PSG, I have to beat you at some point. Third time's a charm, right? So let's dive straight in. PSG, I'm coming at you. Or are you coming at me? 8th minute, we are conceding straight away. Ter Stegen couldn't help me, but Ben Seguir can. 12 minutes in, we're back into the game. AS Monaco putting up a fight properly this time. And man, oh man, Beirith had chances. Mika, you should have scored in the 36th. And then in the 70th, it was 1v1 against the goalkeeper. He was tearing people apart, going past them easily, but the end product just wasn't there. For PSG, in the 90th minute, it was. Joao Neves scores, and we are losing this game 2-1. I couldn't believe it. I just cannot beat this team, can I? And you know what? Of course, on top of it, PSG have won the league title and we've dropped to the 3rd position. Do I care? No, because we've won the Coupe de France. Don't forget about the league, forget about the Champions League, forget about anything. I've actually won the most important competition there is on FC25, and I don't care what anyone else says. This is huge. Paul Pogba has lifted the Coupe de France. That's all that matters. And our team actually looks pretty decent if you ask me. I'm very happy with how Pogba has held up at the 84. Honestly, that's so impressive to me. Camara has gone up to an 86. Malvisa has taken over the left centre-back position for us. And the left-back spot, Ouattara is up to an 80. Is that +6 growth in one season? Wasn't he 77 rated? Bro, are you okay? 23 years old. He has taken over. And on bench, we have Moriba on an 85, Diouf on an 83, Salisu is growing nicely still, Magassa on an 80, Tolakis 85, Ileni Kena is ready to help whenever needed. How's Ter Stegen looking? He's going down now finally. The highest he was ever at was a 91. He's down to an 89. That's still good enough for us. And guess what? Mika Beirith, who has missed those chances, has 23 and 10 this season. Ben Seguir, 22 and 4. Pogba still performing, my captain. At the end of the season, Beirith is the top scorer in Liga. And that led to us winning the title. 81 points, 5 ahead of PSG. It has finally happened. And you know what? It's not just the Liga title, my friends. Yes. We've actually pulled off the double. We have beaten Nantes 3-0 in the final of the Coupe de France. This Monaco team is prepared to take on the Champions League. Even though this season we lost against Juventus in the playoffs, but forget about that quickly, please. And when you look at the starting 11 at this stage, Ansu Fati up to an 88, same as Ben Seguir. Beirith on the 90, no playstyles, so he doesn't have a playstyle plus, which really sucks at this stage. El Canous 87, I like that. Pogba, 82. He has gone down. He has seen his team win the double in France. And that is amazing that we have been able to achieve that. Diouf on an 86, same as Moriba. So he now takes over that left-sided centre midfield position as he is a left-footed player anyways. Ouattara and the entire defense looks great. Tolakis is taking over the goalkeeping position as he has now reached the same rating as Ter Stegen, who had dropped to an 87. And look at Mika's performance overall. 39 and 4. Ben Seguir, Ansu Fati. Let's go, buddy. Moriba. Oh, he played. Okay, seems like he played ahead of Diouf. That is not what I wanted. End of the season once again, my friends, and AS Monaco have won the league title. 4-point gap to PSG. We have fully taken over French football. And not just that, I've won the Coupe de France again. I'm so happy. We beat PSG in the final. We are actually on fire. And yes, we truly are. AS Monaco is going to be facing Liverpool in the Champions League final. Last time AS Monaco was up there, it was against FC Porto. It was a Champions League finale that so many people did not expect. Porto against Monaco just sounds wrong, right? But it did happen, and Porto did win. And well, here is our squad. 90 rated striker still. He didn't grow, bit disappointed. Benseguir up to a 90, technical plus. Ansu Fati 89. That is enough, I guess. El Khanous as well. Diouf 89. Let's go. Camara as well. Dude, I absolutely love this team. I cannot wait to use it. And as you can tell, so many originals. So Ouattara, Mavisa, Singo, Vanderson, the entire defense is original. Camara as well, and then Biereth and Benseguir, which should already tell you that AS Monaco have a lot of talent, and if they keep investing and doing the right moves, it'll be quite interesting. Next season, I fully expect them to be second, even though Olympique Marseille have gotten better as well, so it could be quite a battle between them, and I believe PSG will be doing quite a decent job at getting first place. But let's go over into the squad hub and take a look at how we got here. Benseguir 36 and 17. Biereth 34 and 4. 35 and 4, sorry. El Khanous 30 and 12 from center attack in mid. Camara 17 assists. Can't wait to see how he plays. And Diouf 42 games played, 11 goal contributions. Moriba 6 and 3. And as you might have seen, Pogba is still part of the team. I believe he's down to a 79 rating at this stage. At the age of 37, I will sub him on in this game, and hopefully he can be the captain to lift the trophy if we do get there. And our opponents are, of course, Liverpool, with Sporting's talented striker up top, Chiesa on the left wing, Curtis Jones at cam, Cherki on the right wing. Okay, Bruno G and McAllister in midfield. Ait Nouri is playing for us. Why are they just buying Manchester City players? Inacio is in there, who's been linked to Liverpool multiple times. Llorente playing as a right back now. Lehmann in goal. Some of you might remember, Lehmann was a very good German goalkeeper of the past. I believe he played for Arsenal at one point. And then we have Locatelli, Bajcetic, and a couple of interesting players on the bench. But that starting 11 could do some damage if they are at full potential. Oh, well, Liverpool, off we go, battling you again. Apparently, Liverpool is going to be signing Ekitike now. It looks like Luis Diaz is very much closely linked to Bayern Munich. If not Bayern Munich, it could be Barcelona, because obviously Barcelona have now missed out on the likes of Nico Williams, who has extended his contract until 2035. But I gotta tell you, man, apart from Liverpool itself, this transfer window has been a crazy one. I feel like it's been a lot quicker than previous transfer windows where a lot of deals are being made towards the end. It feels now a lot of teams are genuinely trying to get their deals done before the preseason starts. And that's the way it really should be at the end of the day, to have a team fully ready for the new season. But it's been really interesting to see how things have worked out so far in the transfer window. As Benseguir is through. Go on, Benseguir. Mika, oh my god, how the hell did I mess that up? Let me know your thoughts on the best transfers in this transfer window, in your opinion, down below. Kamara's whipped in cross. You missed that. Kamara will get it again. Someone's making a run. It is our number 11. Is that 11 on single? I'm not too sure. Oh, wow. Just got ruined in the air. El Khanous over to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati will receive the ball back from Mika Biereth. Ansu Fati making a run. He's through. Oh, wow. That was beautiful for Ansu. Ada. Can't let him run through. Look at that. Mavisa, exceptional tackle. Now I need the same from Singo. Yes. Our centre-backs are clutch. Here goes El Khanous. Benseguir asking for the ball. Getting it. Sending through. Mika. This time. 30 minutes in. Mika Biereth scores for AS Monaco. What a beautiful goal that is after two great tackles from our centre-backs. We're up 1-0. Uh-oh. Konrad Hada. Good cross. Come on. Ouattara is not the tallest. Oh, what am I doing? That was terrible decision-making for me there, but we survived. Nice. Love it. Ansu Fati. Mika. Oh, mate. Lehmann is making some solid saves today. Now, Ansu Fati is going to be on the free kick for me. I'm not sure if he's decent at it or not. But, oh, that was close. That was pretty good. 60 minutes in, you know what, man? I'm going to make the change right now. I'm going to bring on Pogba as a center attacking mid. Why not? And then I'm going to take off Singo just so Pogba turns into the captain. See? That's what we do. Oh, no. I might have messed up. No, all good. 64 minutes in. We still haven't conceded. I know taking off Singo wasn't a good idea, but Magasa should be good. Diouf, left-footed. Oh, yes. I think it might have been deflected. Let's take a look at it in the replay. Was it deflected? Yes or no? Here he goes. Left-footed strike. Yes, it comes off the knee of the defender. Unstoppable. Look at it again right here. Beautiful. Thanks very much. Yes, Magasa. I love that. Pogba plays through. Mika Bierith. Could it be a Pogba assist? Oh, exceptional. It's 3-0. Ben Seguir scores. Pogba in the build-up. That was a beauty. I need to see that replay for the pass. Mika Bierith, come on. Show me the pass, please. We have to see that again. Ben Seguir has been exceptional in this game. But off we go. Here it is. Back heel through the defense. Wow, honestly. Oh, come on. Not like this. Mavisa, what a tackle. Unbelievable. 3-0. Clean sheet has been kept. This defense was insane. And so, as promised, Paul Pogba is going to be the one lifting the Champions League trophy. What a comeback it is for Paul Pogba. Obviously, it's a different character that we have in game. He's not actually in a game, but he has all his stats. So it is Paul Pogba lifting the Champions League trophy, my friends. I mean, just look at these lads celebrating their treble. It has been some journey with AS Monaco. And who's winning the Ballon d'Or? It is Elis Ben Seguir. This is the man who has performed extremely well in that Champions League finale for us. This AS Monaco team has a lot ahead of it. If Akliouche actually ends up staying, it's going to be quite interesting to see if Ansu Fati gets a lot of playtime or not. But we have had our journey here at AS Monaco. They once failed in the Champions League final. This time they succeeded, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be keeping an eye on AS Monaco going into the next season. I'm excited to see if they can get that second position. Have a good one, guys. Take care and peace.